Moshi Moshi Miami Gamers, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Greatness created in the moment where miracles met life. Neither Madam Knowledge nor earthly companions could hope to reach that light. Their arrogance light forth from the darkness. Hypocrisy's depths in verse and reason. Their gashing gnaw devour all, brothers and mothers alike. Been so long since we saw... Hold on a sec.
Think you can get away?
Sorry Timmy, I want your chicken. It's been so long since we been to Mondstadt, honestly. The grind for the chicken. Sorry Timmy. Why is that there? Like, it says return to special story mode. Why would it show that? About the end of the story, because mode continue. Yes! Why would I not? Oh, the festival. It's been so long.
Wow, the city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful! Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
I'm wealthy, Paimon. Sure, let's go.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hello.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
Something going on? Is it that one?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Starsnatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
What's going on?
Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Why?
Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
I can't believe it.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Hey, dude.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah. I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
I thought you liked D-Luke. What happened?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Kaya!
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
Oh, you like black dudes? He has no voice. I think I could sound like him. Let's give it a shot. What up, my Nick? You thought I'm gonna say it, huh? Too bad.
What?
I'm flattered, Miss Donna. Although, I do wonder whether that was intended for outsiders' ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I attend to my deal, but first a question. If you don't mind, why in the fuck did you suddenly change of heart? I was under the impression Master Dick was the object of your affection.
Good question, Kaya.
I would say too.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand. I'm flattered. I'm able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see to some business. So I'll take my leave. Simp.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You all expect to be I've been trying to find. So, Ether and Paimon, how have you been? All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Phoenix? To answer that question, require a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the final details back at headquarters. Yeah, this is hella weird. Paralogism, that's what it's called, that story, because we're doing? Like what is going on? I can't even teleport? Oh, come on! Might as well just walk it out at least. Ula!
Ah, Kaya. You found them.
Oh, yeah, new voice. I mean, just as a voice. Yep, I managed to track their ass down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Allow me. You have note Captain of the second company. Scale 1, Captain of the third company. Ula, Captain of the fourth company. And me, of course, Captain of the ninth company.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
And this is there too.
Jean!
Of course she has no voice. Let's see if I sound like her. Ether, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Oh yes, that will be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains at the Knights of Phoenix to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
I can understand the confusion. You've never seen one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Phoenix oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the judge. Under the guidance of Barbados, well, which is Venti, of course, the Knights uphold justice in the spirit of our order, and the judge carry blessing and goodwill whenever the winds can reach. In today's case, because the joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the courtyard just now, there was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
Any of us conversation, Ether? That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the fact of the case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? Oh, what did he do?
The fuck did he do? Jean, it's time. Understood. Ether, Paimon, come with me. What did he do? Oh no, is he turning evil like he said before? What is going on? The sickles. Duke! Okay, please, civil your life. I will ask you to remain calm and don't even be a bitch. No matter what you heal, I need to heal over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Now that everyone's gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Velka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Godera, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dollar, Deacon of the Church of Euphonius, will serve as insurers. As representative of the respected organization, we will assure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of
And
the
new character.
church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. If he has no voice, oh god, he should be easy to sound like. Albedo, what the fuck did you do? Certain aspects of the case are classified and it remains uncirculated whenever the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. The average of the victims are still unknown? That's strange. If guilt is established in the case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the Logics company, Miss Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak to Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Miss Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Huh? He murdered someone?
Murder?
The fuck?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
That's what I remember. I'm sure the imposter Albedo is still alive. If I'm right? Or could be someone else doing it.
No. There's no way.
Or perhaps he did murder someone, but who knows?
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Beatrice, so it was what she was trying to tell Queenie earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
Are you sure that was him?
Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Kino wants to will him though. Check the neck. I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. Okay, I know for a fact the voice actor Will doesn't have a voice, so time to sound like him. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Euphonius headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environment report of the Dragonspawn region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
Motherfucker. I mean, no.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Ooh, I like his voice. If the crime did occur as described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Butters described and found nothing. You didn't find that sus?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet no one has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything to response? This bitch is lying. So close, get me out of here. You may believe otherwise, Miss Heather, but I did not kill a single person. That bitch is lying. As the knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and his people. You accused me of fucking murder, but there's no body or a goddamn motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Alright?
Second charge?
Okay, what's going on? Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Who would that be? My eyes widen.
Wait, that's...
D-Luke, wherever. D-Luke! Huh? Please tell the court what you saw, brother. Shut up, bitch. Damn! Anyways, at around 3:30 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a goddamn body beneath his cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looks like the body of an adult male. Tall and thin. But I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces. And yeah, I know the fact that I know voice actor because of what happened, so...
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I will only inquire as to what Mr. D was doing to air so early in the morning, not the most opportune time for a stroll. I don't give a shit. Is there such a thing? Don't worry, it's my home. It's not unusual for me to take a walk in this area. I just happen to be at the right place at the right time. That's all. Master D is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt, and yet he still fucking hates me. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo, yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
A box? And this is... what looks like the teeth and finger of the human. Now, it does beg the question, if the body was flesh, why is there all the remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who could answer that goddamn question. Governor Maziduk, you don't need to be a dickhead or anything about this. So I do believe I hear a permanent of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So, that's your angle. Fucking alchemy. Okay, calm down, boy. A larger assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the elder's second murder, Mr. Albedo have allegedly liquidity exchange with his student, Sickles. Well, your alchemy wife. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sickles was presenting the result of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insists of retrieving her calculation until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. Oh god, she has no voice. This is so bad. I can't sound like ladies, but I'll just give it a shot. That's right. We were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I was totally not sucking his alchemy dick at the time, too, since we're alone.
Are you sure?
Anyways, and I know Mr. Albedo would never murder someone's ass. He could never be that fucking cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt's.
I'll take it from here. And also, don't be a puss on my wife, okay? During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a scared place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Beto, my husband. I see. Then I'll free you out, but cannot be submitted. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough, but the pussy argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive or works like a method could reduce a human's body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Alright, go on. A letter? A correspondence. Oh shit! That envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo. Oh shit!
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Perfection and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine and the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust Vision has confirmed this has to be the defendant handwriting, and that letter makes more than passing mention of purification and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe it. My husband.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Then we're in agreement. The witness's conclusion. On the chargement of the deposit of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty as fuck. The people in the audience appear shocked. No one can believe this kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jurors plead that those unsettled with the victim who had time to submit an objection will appeal, but most appear hopeless in the moment. As you watch the bill being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. And that comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo knows about too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me the secret once, that the snake human created through alchemy could have something to do with this case. But Nani, following the witness footsteps just because he's an alchemy creation, that would only make him more sus. Oh hey, so has no voice, but whatever. Well, that took a turn for the goddamn worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
Bitch, I always been here. I'm just sleeping while being this boring child. Anyways, I've been here for the whole time, motherfucker. I happen to have a message to pass along for us. Yes, you need it at Circus Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
Albedo! You know when you get there. Go on now. Time like this is the win. It's waste for no one. Oh wait, is it Albedo or is it Venti? Or it could be someone else. I don't know. Why is it showing up in the story quest? I need to do this. And it's showing That? I mean, I'm just gonna weird because right now. I knew it! Sus! You and Pi went to Giant to ask Albedo who was confused with Wizard Dale. Some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange. Soft notes echoing through the mountains that could not be traced. And we said the death of alchemy, note of the experts Albedo despairing after a chat outside the cave, but having no memories of the incident. At the same time, Ula encountered Albedo elsewhere of the mountains, attempts to lead the child away, and he attacked Ula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of the mysterious figure imprisoning Albedo. A running battle ensures, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted in the end. Albedo's eliminate the giant mutant waterflower poses as him, yet there were more than 2 people with their face on the mountain. Wait, sir, has to go all the way out there. Bennett, do I have to? And I see some holes. Are we gonna fly to? I think we'll fly to. Okay, I'm here. Who's that? I couldn't see the face for a second. Venti! Oh, come on. Elko said the voice is gonna be here, but I guess not yet. I'm gonna sound drunk for this because why not? I could hear you upon the wind. Well, you know, that sounds good actually. Ether Paimon, I could hear you while upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Ah, wait, they know each other.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
The D word.
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you called here so we could meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
So they're basically like partners, I'm gonna guess.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, they're not close. He knows everything. Besides, I got any son to cultivate that will of the former setting of no one does the build in Dalan.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his children, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Well, I knew from the moment Bugano and Mouses brought Albedo to Mondstadt. Where those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The count is busy a perfect speed of snake life. At the stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His journey is a protectical
A
weakness.
synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the situation, Venti? Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a side being and that a lot of strange things has been happening in Mondstadt. Even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You share your position with Venti and Dala.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
I thought... when no woman's the song to tell, the world becomes not in the empty shell. Cruel the set fate, cruel may be. Where's our hero who could set us all free?
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
I was fucking saying, let me say, you bitch. Oh, just making a comment. There's always unbelievable trials of the life. At least that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the seven knows better than the temple with faith. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid a friend in this time of need, should he meet a terrible fate, all the Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
I know, because you're the main character. Well, even though it wasn't all the case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being a homely knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Build!
Ooh, Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty.
Don't worry, I'll move the fuss, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the device. I can't say it.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're all pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyways, the vision will help you trick of minds. Will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat. We'll do our best to uncover the truth. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you need to win to your side. I remember using that to Venti before, way before. So now we are going back to that one particular place. I gotta click on this, and that's pretty cool, by the way. Open the gate. Oh, never mind. Now that I heard it. I know you must be shocked, but everything's solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
The version of events is hard for me to accept as anyone, but Virgo once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? If I might requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Ether, power, prophesying, Kaya has to fill the axe. Like Jane said after the verdict, we had the time to submit our appeal. I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you two to start investigating the case. Investigate the case? Yes, it's also time for you to go involved. Are you sure? We're just wait, no, I'm not gonna say that. Do you want us to join the investigation? No, we'd like you to launch a vision of our own. I'll continue working on our defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help this case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of the sense to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our race. We all know the benefit of the doubt. I'll look into this case on my own. I know you'll get the bond with this, Ether. You'll never fail us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
It won't be true! Okay, Paimon! Then you will have done Mondstadt a great suit the same. I'm expecting a ritual. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around where's on the second floor. I'm counting on you. We can finally go to the second floor. Oh my god, it's been so long since we've been wanting to go upstairs. Not gonna. Oh my god, we can actually go upstairs now. Oh my god, what about the third floor? The floor. What's the floor, by the way? I'm much curious now.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
Let these two guys in. So these two are here on Jean's order. She asked them to visit Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Just like the one in Dragon Spine. Alright, I have some work on my own, so I'll leave it to you. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Goodbye, my wiggers. I'm not saying the N-words. Does it have alchemy sex toys around here with sequels? I'm kidding, chill out. Alright, investigate.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Investigate the book. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly related to alchemy, environmental science, and life sentence. Some of the page has been marked an alchemist symbol, and other has sharp or rectangular symbols drawn to them. Any particular means unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Investigate underneath the book. At the moving book, the desk looks almost empty. He had slipped while moving the book, causing the hand-called book to strike the desk. That was only noticed as a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an unexperienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a complaint with the desk. Investigate underneath the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
The door appears to be compared to the outside the desk. It was very well hidden. The law mechanism is complex and seems to involve a digital power to some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. But I'm... okay. The hidden computer open. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Oh, okay. Fishing is also a metaphysics of what? When fishing forces and significant amount of life energy collides, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemy experiment, the result of the experiment was striking. Breaking through the cycle of life, the simulation of the project. I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned fusing voices, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with the creating mythic life, will I better go that far for one of the experiments? No, that can't be. I might to note the map of the field marking of it till the mark location consider the sky scene, and the dirt appears in the Dragonspine. Ah, look at that, 3 maps, interesting. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if we resolve the joint of physics correct, this could be the ball here at the last location. Or, at the very least, what remains of one.
What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Alright, Master Jean. Oh, where's my Dell? Okay.
Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
How's the investigation going? Found anything?
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
Are you fucking kidding me? Well, I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? You sure about your letter with Venti? No promises. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of the Warriors creation, there will be no separating him from his past. Her past! Oh, Jean's not here. Okay, so as we both know, Margot's proposal to clear Italy was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let us say it could convince even those close to his guilt. Perhaps even you. And the nose also sounded like him. Then it comes to trust. Do you trust Albedo? Absolutely I do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it.
Wait, are we in his office?
That must be it.
Either way, a fear envisioned means coming to a conclusion prepares bad effects. Does that mean you inventing no longer believes in him? Well, mainly objective has his own values. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest extent of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
I thought we were actually in the office already. Not gonna.
Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
We're stalking us, boy.
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
Well, I know. This head.
The map we found in the hidden compartment seems important.
Hey!
We should check out the marked locations.
Okay, good. I'm gonna, yeah, anyways, headbutt his brain and be like, you forgot what you saw. You witnessed nothing. No, wait. Go to the vision, mark the map. Wait, I don't talk to Jean. Hold on. Should we talk to her first? Wait, sit down. Thank you for agreeing to visit me. We count on you. Oh, so I guess we're gonna go to the area. Okay. Being here with the nightmares. You're gonna have to run through the cold. Oh my lord.
Look over there. Something off.
A toe? What's on? Although everything is covered in the surrounds. I know this. You attend to the nice phone is doubt swirling in your mind. Like, I'm feeling. I don't think it's him, guys. Master Jean! Open the door, please. There you go. You're back. Did you find anything? Yes. I took a picture of it.
But none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell me about the fighting from Albedo's office. I see. It completely resolved, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for the retrial. Though I still concerned the identities of the victim and the dependence of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered has been sent from forensic analysts, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
God damn it. If it sounds to be out to be a monster, the situation becomes all the more serious. The same trial will likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public summons will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The same trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Yeah! Well said. When the time comes, I can help my G as the best of my abilities. Miles, why the fuck are you stalking? Why is he being suspicious more than what's going on, honestly?
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Yep, open the door! There you go. Hey, Master G, you okay, lady? Oh, you two, let us know if you're ready and we'll head out. Ready! Alright, follow me. Now's day 2 with the people like in Fontaine, but this is different. Alright, day 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are covering the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean, will once again oversees the proceedings. Both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dollar will continue to serve as assessors. Miss Huda, I mean, not the Huda, representing the prosecution, and Mr. Carr speaks on behalf of the defense. The defense in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the visiting team. With that, now I'll bring the trial in order. Mr. Huda, have you made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
God damn it, here we go. Handsome male, 46 years old. Marital status, single as fuck. Our conclusion, hunter. Conclusion with the conclusion of the last trial, his disciplines went under poorly, likely due to his lack of representatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a medical-related injuries to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Dilluk found in his collision was such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims of the case is Hansen. A specific technique was likely used to calculate the weight of double percentage.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemy or magical? Both are possible. Can I sleep now?
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain.
I doubt it, honestly.
Truly vile act.
I don't think it's him. Bitch, it was not me! I swear to God, it was not me! Even Ethan knows that.
In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Oh God, that's the simp. Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Dilluk saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction, and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
In front of everyone? Oh god.
I wanted to talk to him. I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. So a simp. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Diona. And why you stop simping for me?
Huh?
Yo, don't moan the court, please. Owen the court. The court thank you for your courage and commitment to justice. I said
yes.
that.
Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovers some weird evidence on the subject. I will now present to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
The one we found? The evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence that uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is the map. Yeah, look, we saw this. The map was found in the defendant's note. The marking corresponded with the description of the letter and the location of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Shit. I mean, yeah. Yes. Why were the ones who marked these? Why were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. Do you realize that basically you're on a mission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No! My husband! Sickles, calm the fuck down. Okay, I know this is bad, but please, calm down and listen. Since you uncovered the culprit, I might as well expose on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have, I never killed a single goddamn person. I've been saying that for the last, I don't know, 4 days?
You have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you present a methods and covers case. I'll give you that, but I will not admit to something I didn't fucking do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
This is not a fucking excuse, for fuck's sake. God damn, 50. This is rather the way the is a man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience. For fuck's sake.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious, but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untouched? I knew it! I know he's not! He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it's a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine, which reminds me, one location mark on the map we found in the Dragonspine, wasn't it? Ether, you're the one who undercovered the notes, right? Then, I'm assuming you visited the location mark on the map as well. Yeah! Can you tell us what you found? Am I gonna... It was fucking empty! You know it had to give the honest account of the scene you found Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the swelling or bound a mark of the unknown creature. Yeah, that's a creature. With everything uncovered in snow, no one knew there was something undiscovered in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to get about this. What clue am I missing? Uh-oh, time to think! First mark location! The first mark location is near Mondstadt. Pursuit saw Bill was sent to dig a hole and bury the body there. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of feather were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Bill killed someone and concealed the body. Second mark location. The second mark location in between Dragonspine and Donwari, where Duke saw Bill bury the top mill. Did they describe nearly the same event as Burgess, which is a simp. There was no reason for them to conclude against Albedo, so the test should be trusted with. Diluc found teeth and the removed bone of the scene, and Donna confirmed his vision of the fist because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Barbato up. Despite his crush, Donna wouldn't lie about seeing that light just to Diluc's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. Hold on, Dell location. Dell location is the dragon spine. We all knew, but because we found a man in the hidden competition. During our investigation, Paimon did not discover a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body in any remains whatsoever. The human remains. According to the following result, the teeth in the fur bone belongs to the master citizen, and the witness account suggests that Beta was the last person to come in contact with his body. Did Beta really use alchemy to recover the body of a few bones? And does that mean he's a killer? Hold on. Associate. And he remains. Second mark then. Yeah, I should have picked that. The difference between the mark location. I better mark these locations on the map found in the hidden position. There are some similarity of the difference between them. Based on what we know, all the locations were likely used to hidden bodies. Hide bodies, I mean. The holes dug in such area seems big enough. But unlike the first two locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third location, and nobody saw anything happen there. Dragon's is home to all manners of monsters and the wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other location? The mark doesn't look fresh, which means the hole of the third location has been dead longer than the other two. But if the whole of the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to the separate incidents? Okay, Albedo's identity. Most people know Albedo as the alchemist and the captain of the investigation team. But the truth, he's the conspiracy of simply human creature by one of the five sinners, Gold, Worker Dosodor. Albedo is Stanford, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with the assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, he will likely be well conquered. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth of personality. That would only make things worse for him. Like, holy shit. Next! Dragonspine, as the free claimant in the cover of the snow of the world. Even so, is home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Despite within the mountain lies and remains of an even more mysterious creature doing. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a particular life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things has happened on Dragonspine. Okay, no. Hold on. Identity and Dragonspine. Encounters on Dragonspine. I almost forgot. Probably once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like a Beto. We weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks like him. Did we forget about that? I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does that have to do with me? According to bringing this case, no, I shouldn't play it safe. Since I made an honest as well, the fact I should be honest about my doubts too, if it's only fail. Besides, I thought that's what Albedo's trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court if I may. I was the one to investigate the office, and I believe the result will raise a few questions. What caused the two cases such as the previous trial? It was established that at the disposal of the bodies, the defendants used alchemy to restore the ground of its original state. But that wasn't the case on the dirt location. The hole was still there. The dirt scattered around the pit, it looks more like something has been dug up. If it was all done by one person, why wasn't the dirt says given the same treatment to others? Why were the traces removed? In addition, the marking around the dirt location was fresh, which suggests that the dragon incidents happened at a different time. For that reason, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in the case, and I hope the victim reflects that. Thank you fucking much. Accurate as ever, Ether.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect.
Shut up, bitch.
Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
I'll respond to Ether's point. If I cared about the proof of my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Heather, and deny any connection to the map. But this is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things out these locations.
What?
There were indeed parts of each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Heather. The story doesn't end there. Ula? Ula is very sexy. Kidding. Some time ago, I encountered a visual guest on Dragonspine, several who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region and eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to directly where I killed him instead, and buried the body of the Boltons, the location mark on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Yeah, that's right!
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong!
You deny it? After admitting
objection!
to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
No, I did fucking not. If you wouldn't let me finish, Miss Heather, I could get to the important point. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed to clothing nearly identical to mine. So who happened to look exactly like you? Exactly like my husband? So, I was right, it does cut back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day, someone who looked nearly identical to my beautiful, pretty face. But I never said that someone was a person. Yeah, exactly. I see, it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Who is her?
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you too.
Oh, what? As you can see, this is Hertha, the logical of the Knights of Euphonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it?
Are you the suspect one?
Confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court, shut the fuck up! I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the center of the region lies, the dragon, Doan. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the East, Deval, defeated Doan in the Bare End and help from Barbados, which is Venti, settled is the main on Dragonspine. Doan was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end of him. His heart still beats and grows more worthy of this very thing. My imposter of Dragonspine was a failed spirit abundance in Doan's stomach, and unsuspected little bit of the Horus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of... the homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
Shut up, bitch. Anyways, you two look identical, but judging based on Demeter, the little Alpha actually seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing! By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he is
Among
the
Us, my
fake
friends.
one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
Damn, dude.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Yeah, look, the arm. Why the nerves? I can't imagine that comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Furnace failed to mention the scar on the Hunter's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic, you just need to add it now. You're excited to change your experience, don't you? Or I should say, all spawn of Dawn's life force has that ability. A powerful life force, in appearance you can change at will. Yet, here you stand, firmly one, paralyzed to act. Because you're worried using the power could affect your accomplice. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of being under the influence of Dawn's life force have gathered here, and yet the presence of what impelled her fall and taking action. Once you attempt to transform all the spine, you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in the netherworld of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm.
Show us the goddamn arm!
Have it your way.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Come on, let's go.
Suspect!
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone send you away.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
Shit! Look what's happening! It's time. All units move out. The company keep on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain every events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed a goddamn fellow citizen, and I never used human remains as part of my alchemy experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of the plan. Most of the members of the Order were in it. As for the witness, Master Dealey picked up a decision long before today's proceeding. Well, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed, follow me. So much has happened, like, oh shit. So much is, oh my god, what is happening?
What? How are there monsters in the city?
There are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not, we've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the obscuring the Dome's life force. Its fierce nature acquired these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so, we made preparation of an inferior battle. I was hoping you two could join me and propel assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Actually, I'm gonna stop it there for today's episode.